22 years later.
What? Buddy, what would you do if you found out you weren't real? What do you mean? This world is just a game, and we're all just characters. I feel brand new. Oh, didn't see that one coming. Aren't you sick of being robbed, run over? Things don't have to be this way, but we have to fight for it.
We're coming for you, blue shirt!
Nope.
Free Guy, rated PG-13, only in theaters, August 13th.
In 2009, a 14-year-old boy by the name of Jose Barrera was murdered in Richmond, California. There's this high-crime residential area in Richmond, California.
Richmond, yeah, it's bad.
The Iron Triangle, and this was where he was murdered at. The reason this is on this iceberg is because Google Maps satellites managed to capture Jose Barrera's body being left by some train tracks. Of course, if you try and check this spot on Google Maps now, it's been updated, and you can't find his body there anymore. Google received complaints from Jose Barrera's family. They wanted it to get removed.
They have, yeah. Why was it even there in the first place?
Because you could see Jose Barrera laying there. And the picture captures the very moment that police officers pull up to the scene. Children with guns. There are a couple different examples of children on Google Maps holding guns. An example being, at this neighborhood in Chicago, you can see this. Based on the way people around him are reacting, it doesn't look like it's a real gun, but who knows. Another example you can find is a suburban area in South Africa where you can come up to these kids walking and one of them looks to be holding a gun. Is it a real gun? Probably not, but it's hard to say for sure. Injury cow. So there's this picture of a cow moving across the highway with an injury. As far as I can tell, there is no information on the internet where this actually took place at on Google Maps. 41 Marmol. Kind of just outside of Mexico City, there's a street called 41 Marmol, and if you look up at one of the houses, it looks like there's a guy hanging from the roof. When this was first discovered, a lot of people actually reported it to law enforcement, but it's actually just a puppet. The people living at this house have gone on record saying that it's a prank. It's a Baltimore ghost town. There's a town in the state of New York called New Baltimore, and prior to Google updating the data in 2016, the street view just had this weird ghostly effect to it. Everything was warped.
Trippy.
There was a grainy effect on pretty much everything. New Baltimore is a small town in the state of New York with a population not much more than 3,000. As I've stated earlier, this phenomenon has been patched out of Google Maps.
Let's see. Okay. Move. Okay. Just a plus. Sorry guys if anybody is watching. Okay, let's see add tools. Okay, this should be good. Done. Alright. Okay. How do I get my chat? Settings.